Hi Leos, this is the second part of the reading from the 1st to the 15th of October 2016. Sorry, but my phone died on me and yeah, so I had to wait until the next day to do this reading. Sorry about that. So the two cards we were doing was in Strength's position of the relationship. So it was the children was the first card, and the second card was sexual freedom. Okay, so like I've already said, I feel like if you haven't already got children, you will have children in the future, and they're going to be very important to you and your partner. Yeah, you're going to enjoy being parents and very devoted to your family, spending quality time with them. Yeah, it's going to be very, very much a pivotal part of your life is being a parent, as well as surrounding yourself with other children. You know, if you, I don't know, are a auntie or an uncle, you really enjoy having children around you. And the second was sexual freedom. You and your partner will be very much in love. Yeah, you will spend plenty of time together privately. Very loving and sexually active with one another. Yeah, it's definitely a very important part of your relationship. You take the sexual side very serious. It's something that you like to express your love to one another through. And then we've got the final two cards is the probable outcome. Now we've got a couple of different scenarios here. First of all, we've got compatibility. So I'll say this one first. I do feel with a few of you Leos, your relationship is very loving, and yeah, you're very compatible with one another. There's a lot of maturity within the relationship, spiritual growth between the two of you, trust. You know, you having the gardener at the top of there shows that you do put a lot of effort into your relationships, very nurturing towards one another. What was the other cards? Yeah, there seems to be a glow about you. You're very much comfortable with one another and in love. So to have that card comes out, it's basically saying that yeah, you're devoted to one another, and yeah, you feel the compatibility, the same sort of yeah, you're just like two soulmates, basically. If you to have that card come out at the end, it shows that there's definitely a very strong soulmate connection. Yeah, I'm just looking at some of these previous cards. You know, like you deserve love and give your relationship a chance. What was the other one up here? Releasing the ex with your partner and trust was the other card up the top there, and new love. So some of you, it is definitely still a fairly new love. So if you're dating and stuff like that, yeah, you're still getting to know one another, but you seem to have a few things in common, similar interests. Yeah, and you just, you know, devoted to one another. The other card I've got here is unacquainted love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Maybe some Leos this relationship, especially if you're dating, will only last a certain amount of time. Maybe you'll be brought together to clear some karma from the past, and you will eventually move on from one another, but you're enjoying your time together at the moment. I also pulled some cards from Doreen Virtue's The Magical Mermaid and Dolphins deck. And the first card we got here is Accept Heaven's Help. You're prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. You know, when I look at that card, it's about listening to your intuition, getting out of your ego, releasing your fears and hang-ups from the past. So if this relationship is moving quite smoothly at the moment and you're feeling very happy and contented with the person that you're either dating or in a full-blown relationship with, then listen to your heart is what I'm getting from the universe, because things are going very well for you at the moment. Time to move on. It's time to let go of the old, worn out, so that the new can come in. Some of you maybe in the future may move on from this person. You know, it may not be a long-term relationship. I do see that. But on a few other occasions, I think it's just releasing old drama from your past, old negative feelings and issues if you've had around this partner or maybe from previous relationships. It's time to put all those fears at rest now and realise that you're in a much better emotional environment these days. So it's time to just let go of all the old negative thought patterns that you have. Explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make change. So there will be some change around some of you Leos. I do feel like it could be around work as well, more than anything about the relationship or your environment, where you're living. Maybe some of your friends that you're not as connected with these days. So there will be some movement around you in regards to your life. Emotionally just wanting to make some changes and try and find some things that give you more fulfillment and pleasure in general. I feel like some of you will be reevaluating what you're doing in your life at the moment. Next card is Wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. If some of you do have issues with your partner, this card has come out to say don't just move out of this relationship too quickly. It might be time to sit down and have a bit of discussion about any concerns that you do have with one another and see if you can iron things out. Don't just react and move too hastily away from your partner, because I do feel like in a few instances here it is quite a compatible relationship. Sometimes people outside of the relationship can stir things up in a negative way. So try and step back emotionally and try and use your intuition and see if, that you can just feel emotionally through your intuition how things are for you and your partner. Empowerment. You're more powerful than you realise. It's safe for you to be powerful. So this card's come out, and it's not about power over other people. It's about that internal spiritual power, time to get more creative. If you're not entirely happy in your relationship, but you do love this person, maybe time to sit down with them and voice your opinions and see if you can work things out. It could also be just around your life in general, where you're living, your career. Maybe there's time for change there. Going back to school or university, or doing a course, or maybe learning a skill might be what interests you. But whatever ideas you have inside, it's about time that you bring them out and to see where they take you. Morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. Before you go to work in the mornings, or get up and go off and do whatever other activities, just say a prayer. First of all, let God know that you love him, and just to help you through your day, whatever jobs or activities you have on, you want things to go smoothly for you, and just put you in a good spiritual, emotional state for that day. And then we've got self-forgiveness. Let go of old and remember that you're God's perfect child. I do feel with some of you Leos that you definitely are hanging on to some residue from your past. It could be disappointments in previous relationships. It might even be some concerns within this last one that you're in at the moment. But you've got either regrets or resentment or worries, fears. The spirits come out today to say it's time to put all that in the past, and try not to feel like the same sort of thing's going to happen to you all the time, because when you keep yourself in that energy, that's when you can attract that type of response. So it's time to just release it and realise that you are probably in a much better place these days, and that things are going much better for you. Okay, so I also did 3 cards from the Archangels. And the first one we've got is Archangel Gabriel, and we've got Grace. I think this card came out for Capricorn as well. So it's Gabriel's saying is that it's time to release all those negative feelings. Is that especially if you feel like you might have let other people down in the past, or feel like people have done the wrong thing by you. It's time to just release that. That's Gabriel's come out to say is that heaven loves everyone, and you are perfect in their eyes, in God's eyes. So get out of all those negative thoughts, because everything's always forgiven, and it's just our ego which holds on to old memories and has trouble releasing them. And then we've got Archangel Metatron, and we've got Divine Intelligence. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting card, because you've got there the book. And to me, I see that as, the book of our life. So you're going to learn a lot of wisdom through your life over experiences that you have had. And, you may be releasing a lot of karma around you, or you have been throughout your life. So I do see in time you will look back over your past and realise that those things were meant to happen for you, because we are on a journey, a spiritual journey, you know, which involves evolution. So we can't, you know, we can't keep doing the same things over and over. You know, as we progress as a, you know, as a soul, we have to release old karma and experiences and learn from them. So yeah, I just see that as a book of wisdom and understanding. In time, you will look back with intelligence and a lot of wisdom and understanding at your life. And then we've got Archangel Zadkiel, and we've got security. And that's a lovely card. I do feel, in the future you will feel more secure and happy within. I feel like it's going to be a personal journey. From your emotional state over time. And yeah, there'll be more confidence within you, and clarity is what I'm getting from the universe. Lots of wisdom and a lot of thoughtfulness. I feel like a few of your Leos in time, especially when you get into old age, will look over your life and realise that everything went quite well for you overall, and you learnt a lot of lessons over the years. Alright, well that was the second part of that reading. Sorry that, I've only just finished it now. But overall I think you Leos, you know, some of you might be struggling with some personal internal issues, either with regrets or mistakes, or, you know, just life in general. So it's time for a bit of healing emotionally. But overall, I feel like your relationship that you're in at the moment is very good for you. There's a lot of chemistry with the sexual freedom card coming out. There's love there. Compatibility. Yeah. Spiritual growth came out. Maturity card for you and your partner. Luminosity means about glow and confidence and having this aura about your relationship, which seems to have, you know, people are very attracted to that. So don't assume that things are going to go in a negative way. I feel like overall it's a very good relationship. All right then. Well, I will get back to you guys later in the month for another reading. Have a nice day.